am a co-instructor of the club Capoeira. I started taking Capoeira classes here 6 years ago with our mestre. His name is Mestre Urubu Malandro. He's the main teacher of the group. And I've been training for about 6 years now, and now I help teach the classes. So what inspired me to join Capoeira is I'm half Brazilian and I wanted to find something that had to do with my culture. So I found out about Club Capoeira here on campus when I was a freshman. Capoeira is one of the most important things in my life. I train about 5 days a week, and it's something that is part of my culture, so I hold on to it very dearly, and knowing that it came from as an act of resistance from back in the colonization when the Portuguese brought the Africans to Brazil and they weren't allowed to practice fighting. So just knowing that it came from such a resistance movement, and there's so much culture behind it. It's not just the exercise to me. It's culture, it's music, it's learning my history, and because it also includes indigenous culture as well.
That's back in Brazil, where I'm from. I started Capoeira about 30 years ago, a very long time. And the idea behind of my training was to learn some of the physical movements, plus the music that Capoeira has to it. And I got involved, I started loving it, and I never stopped. To me, the satisfaction of teaching Capoeira is to see how much the students love, learn, and respect the art form itself. Because the Capoeira also is a self-defense, so therefore gives them a little purpose of why they are training the art of Capoeira. Basically, we use the same techniques of any other martial art when it comes to warm-up, stretches, right? And the fitness is very demanding. We need a lot of upper body strength for Capoeira because we do a lot of upside down movements, but also a lot of leg strength because it's 50% or 60% of a lot of fast kicks and fast movements. According to some of my students, it does help a lot because they come here really stressed out from their classes, and Capoeira is their escape, you know. They come here, and even though it is demanding, it's them challenging themselves, right? So they can go and there do a 45 minutes to an hour of strenuous training, and sometimes they don't have the energy, but they still are capable to take the class and be part of the Capoeira.
My motivation for joining Capoeira is I was looking for a new style of martial arts to learn here at SF State, since I've been doing mixed martial arts for about 10-11 years. And I really enjoyed Capoeira because it was a new style. It's very different from like Kempo, Jiu-Jitsu, or Arnis, like the traditional Asian martial art. To try to get other people to join, we table at Cesar Chavez every once in a while. Mostly at the beginning of the terms, because that's when a lot of new like freshmen and people are coming out to join clubs. Being a female member of Capoeira is important to me because it shows that girls can do what guys can do. So, like, I know probably a lot of girls are very intimidated by like breakdancing or like martial arts because it looks like a real it's a male-dominated sport.
I'm a big martial arts fan, so I always just look for something new and different that I can try out. Capoeira is a really fluid type of style, and I was playing Tekken one day, and they have a couple characters that use Capoeira in Tekken, and I was like, they have that up at SF State, so why not? The friendships that you make inside the club are really deep, and people just have a good time, and it's a really nice environment. Everybody just has a great time, and just they're willing to help learn, and they're willing to help teach.